Lately, I find that I have an itch that needs to be scratched. Terrestrial plants are something that's been calling my name since the beginning. I think I finally have a way to scratch that itch, the obscene terrarium build. Lately on my channel, I have really been focusing on immerse growth stuff. I've been wanting to see plants coming out the top of my aquarium, but one more level of that is terrariums. Alright, I realized I had an empty 5-gallon tank and it inspired me. Got me wondering, what could I do with the aquarium plants I have around my room? So, like any good terrarium builder, I slapped this glass box down on the table and I wanted to get a good look at it. You know, you gotta look at it from different angles, and you really want to leave the glass dirty so you really can't see in it, because, you know, why would we want to clean it? Oh, now we're looking at it from above, and it looks even more empty. Isn't that awesome? Now, if we're going to build an aquarium, we need tools. Well, no, not these kind of tools. No, we're going back to the Stone Age. Sticks and stones, baby. All right. Now, this is an idea of just some of the awesome materials we're going to have. Now, let's throw these in there. Boom. Wow, look at that. Now, we have a big old chunk of wood. We got some big rocks, some small rocks, and, you know, different textures of different things we're going to work with here. Now, as far as wood, don't let them lie to you. The size of your wood really matters. It matters because it's going to throw off the look, the size, the feel, and everything about what you're trying to do, which is building a terrarium, right? Jokes aside, now let's do a magic trick. Boom! We made that magic coffee mug disappear. All right, now let's clean up our table here. While I'm cleaning up the table, I'm going to do a quick plug here. I have a sticker collection called Fish Room Punks. These are stickers based off fish keeper personalities in the style of Garbage Pail Kids. Check them out at outsideendaquatics.com. The link will be in the description. Now, if you remember earlier about what I said about the size of your wood really mattering, that's what I'm talking about. Sometimes, no matter how much you try to shove this wood into that box, it's not gonna fit. Doesn't matter how much you pre-soak it or whatever, it's just not gonna fit. So you need to make sure you get the right size wood, or you know what you're working with. Now, this is really where you let your freak flag fly, all right? Get your rocks off here, have fun with it, make an interesting scape for your terrarium, you know, mess with the wood, figure out what you're gonna do, right? This is where you have fun. This is the living art that I'm always looking to make, and I'm really happy to be, you know, doing that again here. Once I get the general idea and shape of, you know, the way I'm gonna actually end up setting up the aquarium, I end up having to take it down, and it's gonna go to its final home first, and that's when I'll rebuild the aquarium. But the generalized shape here is where it ends up. You know, I'm going to end up taking the pea gravel and backfilling behind those bigger rocks there to create a drainage layer. You could also use like a sponge material under there to give yourself a little bit of lift, because this is going to be a terrarium, technically a vivarium, that has a water feature under it. All right, now this is the completed project. It has some problems that I think we can fix, but this is it, guys. You may find yourself asking, what is that black tube doing in the middle of the terrarium? It looks kind of ugly, and I agree with you, but it does have a purpose, and that's not exactly the way it's going to stay. I had an idea for using an air-powered system to keep this terrarium moist. All right, and let's try it out. We're going to turn it on here in just a second. And voila, look at that. The water is moving, and the higher we put the air, the farther the water shoots. Now you can see it's directed towards that moss hut there, and the idea is to try to keep all that moss moist. Now there's a couple different ways you could do this, using water wicking with sphagnum moss, or cotton twine or twine rope, or different things like that. But the way I wanted to do it is with a fountain kind of feature, water feature. And let's take a closer look at this. We have different size tubing going down to reduction to the air tube. That's given us enough pull from the water to actually shoot some water out there. And I think I have a solution to getting this to flow more smoothly. You'll find out why this is the obscene terrarium build right here. This terrarium just won't stop farting. It's ridiculous. I do have a solution to this though, guys, and you guys will see that in the upcoming upgrade video for this coming out soon. Check it out. Catch you later.